Milwaukee wasn't really the best game for you. How are you addressing some of the criticism that's kind of coming your way?
Um, I don't really look into all that. I see what they say, but at the end of the day, some of those people don't know what they're talking about. Obviously, yesterday I didn't have the best game, and obviously you want to play better in a game like that on the road, coming off a win at home. So go out there tonight, play with a lot of energy, and try to make up for my lack of great play yesterday.
When you look at your game, when you study film, what are some of the things that you feel as though you have to kind of work on? Yesterday, I think you played like 20 minutes, didn't really have any points or anything. Like, where do you see that you need to kind of, elevate your game? Where do you see that you're doing wrong?
I think yesterday I wasn't aggressive. Some of the games this year I've been really aggressive, had great games. And some games I haven't been as aggressive. And yesterday on the offensive end, defensive end, I wasn't as aggressive. And that could definitely be a determinant factor when you see the stat sheet. It wasn't like I wasn't out there trying, I just wasn't aggressive, being real passive with the ball, passive on the defensive end. Didn't have a steal or anything. So just being more aggressive out there offensively and defensively and making an impact on the game with my speed is what I need to do.
What's the mindset kind of going into tonight's game against the Timberwolves? Both your teams basically trying to grab a win, trying to get closer back to 500. What's the mindset as you're starting tonight?
Just go out there and be aggressive. Yesterday, like I said, I wasn't aggressive on the offensive end, defensive end. Just played way too passively and disappointed in myself just because I know the opportunity that's in my face right now. I need to take advantage of it every single game. So for me to let a game slip away from me like that, I'm disappointed in myself. And that's the great thing about the NBA is that there's a game every other day or every other 2 days or whatever. So going out there tonight, just being way more aggressive and definitely looking to make a different impact.
If this was a grade, what kind of grade would you give yourself thus far since you've been starting for the Knicks, and why would you give yourself that?
I wouldn't be able to grade myself. I would let that's a question with D-Fish. I've gone out there and played hard.
You give yourself a self-evaluation, don't you?
Game to game, I wouldn't.
You just wouldn't group it all together.
There's been some F games, there's been some A games, there's been some B's, some C's, some D's. So it's been everywhere. It's been a roller coaster ride, and just the adjustments that I've had to make. I think I've handled them pretty well. And, just got to continue to be aggressive. When I'm aggressive, I go out there and make great impacts on the game. When I'm not, you can definitely see. And that's one of the things I've talked about, the consistency thing this year. It's trying to be more consistent where I go out, have a great game, and then the next day come out and not do anything. So just being more consistent, something I just got to keep working on.
A couple of more questions. How do you go about, being consistent? How do you, kind of study your game and say, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this every single night?
It's just a mindset thing. You pretty much have to have. Some games, you just got to go into every single game with the same mindset. Some games it's easy to get hyped for. You play in Cleveland, it's easy to get hyped. Playing LeBron, it's a homecoming game. You're going to go out there with a bunch of energy. Then you play whoever. Play Milwaukee in Milwaukee. That's not the greatest fan base. They don't have the hype as that team, and then you got to come out with the same type of mindset because they're a great team, they're a talented team, and they can beat you on every single night. And they're NBA players at the end of the day. So if you don't come out with that mindset of we need to get this win, I'm gonna play as hard as I can, be as aggressive as I can, make as many impacts on the game as I can. Then if you don't do that, you can have something happen to you like yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't have the correct mindset, and that definitely showed.
You were mentioning, about getting consistency and things of that nature. So tonight, you were again, playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves, a nice young team. All you guys are pretty much going to be young on the floor. What can Knicks fans, kind of expect from you tonight?
They're a very young team, especially with a lot of the injuries right now. Rubio's out. I think Thaddeus Young's out. Pekovic's out. All of them being out, definitely going to put a lot of the young guys on the court. And, young guys just come out there and play with a lot of energy. Sometimes they don't know what they're doing. They're just out there playing hard. So, it's going to be a fun game. They're going to try to get up and down. I think they only have one traditional big available tonight. So they're going to be playing a lot of small ball. And we just got to match their intensity and just beat them with experience and hustle.
Starting for the New York Knicks is a pretty big moment in your career thus far. Do you think maybe the moment is a little too big? Is it too much pressure?
I don't really feel the pressure of starting, come off the bench. I put pressure on myself to be a great player every single game. And I mean, like I said, it's been a transition. It's a new offense, new defensive schemes, and I'm just trying to learn everything out in stride. I mean, like some games I played great, had a great impact on the game. We've won some games I've played great in, and we've lost some games I've played terrible in. So I wouldn't say it's too much pressure or anything. I love playing basketball, and I'm just out there to have fun. So I wouldn't say it's too big of a stage or too big of anything. It's just basketball at the end of the day. Of course, you're playing in New York, where basketball is the mecca, and everybody loves the Knicks. If you're not good, they're going to get on you. If you play great, they're going to be all behind you. So I've been on both sides of that. I had a great game. They've been, oh my God, the future. They need to keep playing him. When that Jose comes back, keep starting him, and then have games like yesterday. We're like, oh, why is this guy even in the NBA? Da, da, da. So,
yeah, I've seen a lot of that. How do you not let that get to you? I know you always read your tweets before every game. That's something you did back in Dallas. I mean, that it was a lot of nasty stuff said about you last
night. That's just what comes with playing in New York. I mean, when you win, they're all behind you. They're going to support you. And when you lose, they're going to let you know that, well, he played a good game. He should be hands out of the line. So it just is like that now. Tonight, if I go out there and have a great game, they're going to be all the people.
Everybody,
negative.
Oh yeah, Shane, the best player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
my last question to you would be then, I guess, what is your message to the Knicks fans that are a little impatient, I guess, with your game? What would you tell them?
You just got to be patient. It's a learning process, and not patient with me, just with our team. We're all going through the struggle right now, obviously. We don't have the record that I think we all imagined that we would have. We've lost 6 games by like 24, less than 24 points or something like that. So we lost by an average of 4 points in 6 of those losses. So, it's just a learning process, man. And we just got to find a way to pull out those wins, and with me just continually to try to find ways how to go out there and impact the game. I think I've shown promise. I think I've shown a lot of positive, a lot of potential this year, and with ways I think I can continue to grow. I'm shooting the ball a lot better from 3 than I was last year, so I'm just going out there every single night and just continuing to try to get better and better. And I will keep getting better and better. I'm better than I was last year. I'll be better tomorrow than I was today. So just getting better every single day and just keep working.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Shane.